Assalamualaikum and very good morning to Madam Rogers. Today, me and my group will present to you our report. So, my name is Amir Hakim. Here we have Adam Zikri here. With my left, the Andrea, and Alia Safia, Angel, and also Angelina Rose.
I'm Amsha here. Today I would like to speak about introduction to education. Education has become one of the important components in national policy development. Therefore, it emphasizes and actively implements to suit the aspiration of nation, realizing a new working structure in the country to meet future challenges globally. Education between countries may differ due to characteristics of the nation, politics, and also socio-economic establishment within one state to another state. The education system is designed in sense to create a unite, democratic, liberal and progressive society. The question now is how to harmonize and coordinate an education system that will suit such demands. Therefore, this paper will propose certain reformation in school structure, curriculum, teaching technique, and pupil career development to real working life at current and future demands.
Next, we'll be doing the elements. So, elements, in Malaysian education system, there are three main elements. One of them is the kindergarten, the other one is primary school, and also secondary school. Why the elements of Malaysia education system is important is because in Malaysia, between the other countries in ASEAN, we are one of the most, well developed, other than Singapore. We are one of the most well developed education system. We are well organized, and most of our students came from other countries as well. Actually help us develop and actually showed us how to educate other countries and also other students. For the next point is I will pass on to Andrea to talk about the kindergarten.
Morning to Madam British. Today my part will be about the kindergarten, one of the elements. So based on the teaching system on the Malaysian education system, kindergarten is to help the younger children to prepare themselves for their primary school. So without this kindergarten education, children would not get the basic skills they need in a young age. So going to the teaching tools and the materials, kindergarten teachers usually use the flashcards, and then they print out some materials for them to do and teach them how to write, draw, and ABCs. The next is the teaching mode. So it can be physical, online, or hybrid. So based on the Malaysian education system, all the teaching mode was once physical before the COVID-19 hit. After the COVID-19 hit, all teaching mode became online. So students must attend classes no matter what, even though they are in kindergarten or primary school or secondary school. Thank you.
And the next point would be primary school, which is Adam Zikri's point. Thank you.
Aku ingat aku kena cakap terus. So next point will be primary school, which is my part. So the primary school, the aims of teaching is one of the most important elements, since primary school is the time where kids are starting to develop and starting to research about their life and starting to they're starting to explore around their age. So it's also like it's a continuation of preschool. So meaning they don't stop explore. They won't stop exploring at that age. At this time, primary education will study different type of subject that can have an impact on the student reading, writing, and mathematics. So meaning the student will learn more specific subject to prepare them in later secondary school. But then the aims of teaching during primary education are to help students to develop their interpersonal skills and daily skill which can happen daily. It can be anything to mathematics or even English. All that subjects matters for the primary student. So next we got the teaching material or tools. So during this time, teacher use different teaching material for students to engage in activities which are relevant to the subject that they are learning. So the teacher will provide any activities or any works for the students in the primary school and try to make it more interesting in order for them not to get bored during class session. And then we got the teaching mode. So the teaching mode here, I prefer it to be physical. The reason why I prefer to be physical since if it's in online, we can't evaluate or help the student mistakes. It doesn't mean that we cannot help. But the thing is, it's hard for us to help them for their mistake. Or they can get distracted most of the time during the class session. The teacher can make an adjustment in the activities, help the student to catch up on their studies and learn something quickly. So it's also easy for us to teach them physically. Online is a bit hard for the teacher to make class since they're a bit confused. They don't know how it works, and they can do anything else during the class session, like watching phone, playing games, and not paying attention during the class session. And it's easier for them to catch up in terms of physical classroom. And that's all for me for this presentation. Thank you.
Okay, for the next point here, element is secondary school. Secondary school is, for me, is one of the most important elements here in Malaysian education, is because that secondary school is the place or the time of period where the student will learn how to be more mature and actually have a goal and have a future that they want to target in life. However, most of the students here can be quite childish, can be quite, quite easily distracted by other stuff, like for example, other in social media or in, like, for example, TV, where something new happens. In this stage where the secondary students are still the type like primary students, where they like to explore. However, they know which exploration they wanted to do in life and in goals that they want to follow. For aims of teaching, the teacher must be ready to use real life situation during the class. During this age, around 13 or 17, the teacher must help student get familiar with real life scenarios where once, having to do taxes or have to do actually learn how to interact with adults. In this stage, the student will be more explorative, more expressive to themselves, to actually especially towards adults. So teachers must get ready and must understand the student's perspective on why does this happens. For the teaching tools and materials, teachers must use different types of materials and tools to help students be more active in and more enjoyable to participate in different activities, so that the student will have a real life scenario where not only you must join this activity, however be more enjoyable and be more fun on joining other activities, so that the student will learn and know their future in and their goals in the future. Next is the teaching mode. Preferably, most of the time, teachers will likely do physical classes where the teachers face to face with student in class. This will help the student be more focused. However, in 2020, during the time of COVID, most of the classes are online. Therefore, the teachers must adapt, and the student also must adapt to where online classes can be difficult, but can be a learning experience for them both. So that's all for the elements. The next is the usage of social media. Take it away.
So I will be presenting the usage of social media in teaching and learning. So as we know, social media nowadays are really important, especially on education field. So social media has given teaching and learning a new dimensions because of the technological advancement. So the users of social media sites like TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram has grown significantly in the field of education. However, social media also have some benefits. First is improved engagement. So interactive learning on social media provides an opportunity for interactive learning where students can actively engage with the content through discussions, debate, and sharing of their thoughts and ideas. So second is personalized learning. Social media can be used to personalize the learning experience by tailoring content to students' interests and needs. So this also can increase student engagement by making the content more relevant and interesting to them. And other than that is multimedia content. So social media allows the use of multimedia content like videos, images, which can be more engaging than traditional text-based content. So this can increase student interest and engagement in the learning process. So next is real-time communication in social media provides a platform for a real-time communication between students and teachers. This can lead to more efficient and effective communication, making it easier for students to get help when they need it and for teachers to provide timely feedback. So moreover, social media can be used for group project where students can collaborate on assignments and share ideas and resources. So this can lead to a better teamwork and problem solving skills. So next is Angel.
Since we have heard enough of the benefits, so as we all know, the usage of social media also give us or students the drawbacks. So first of all, as we all know, the social media can be the source for distraction or reduce our focus and attention during learning and process. And this in the result will cause students or children of the procrastination. Next slide, please. And procrastination will lead for students or children to delay their work to the last minute or even missing the due dates. Okay, so furthermore, other drawbacks of social media for children or students are cyberbullying. As we all know, social media is the platform where cyberbullying takes place, and this will not only ruin students' self-esteem, but it will also affect their mental health negatively by impacting students' academic performance. So in addictions, another drawback will be sometimes the information from the internet will not be accurate, since we all know the social media might be the source where we get thousands and lists of information, but most of the time or sometimes it can be all true, and this will lead to misunderstanding for students while doing their work, and also the learning process. Okay, last but not least, not all of the students are aware of this matter, where we have scammer going around the social media. And for example, some learning website require students to sign in by filling in their personal information to proceed to use or get information from the web. Therefore, social media platform can pose privacy concerns since anyone on social media can pretend to be someone anonymously by using someone else's information. Okay, to sum up, since we have heard about the benefits and also the drawbacks, social media can be effective and engaging tool for teaching and learning. So for students or child who are using social media, is very considerable. We use it correctly and be carefully considered it is implemented with intentionally. Therefore, educators need to weigh the advantage and disadvantages of social media and develop strategies to ensure that it is used in a safe, responsible, and effective manners.
To sum up all this, Malaysian education system is designed in a sense to create a united, democratic, just, liberal and progressive society. The new curriculum are designed in such manner to meet the standard of the current education system in Malaysia, and it gives more flexibility to the students. A well-designed curriculum that suits the education structure will therefore produce an effective education system. Moreover, our Malaysian education system needs to upgrade in view of the fact that compared to some other countries, our education system is little downgraded.
Okay, and that is all for our presentation. Thank you very much for enjoying. Thank you.